football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing here, Trubisky. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Cornelder. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Eddie Goldman on the tackle. A huge man. Hard to move out of the way. He's in his 6th year with the Bears out of Florida State.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Go ahead.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Down to the 25. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
11.
Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the 3rd quarter here. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Akeem Hicks picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
To try again after the sack. Garoppolo That'll be taken in by Anderson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
21.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Space to maneuver at the 40. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Panthers 27, Bears 9.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
On third down, Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
First down.
18.
Play action. Now Trubisky. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And there's a familiar sight, Khalil Mack putting a quarterback down in the backfield for another sack. I know he only had 8.5 sacks in 2019, so a lot of people wrote that off as, hey, what's going on with Khalil Mack? You do realize he's getting doubled and tripled on just about every snap, but that was the first time since his rookie year of 2014 that he finished the season with less than 10 sacks.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And he rifles one incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
15.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 15. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Number 49.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
3rd down.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And this will be a Bears 1st down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
Nice gain there by the 2nd-year runner out of Iowa State, David Montgomery, who often finishes his runs moving forward and knocking defenders back. He finished tied with Josh Jacobs for the most carries by a rookie last year. But what the Bears need from him, improve on his 3.7 yards per attempt. If he gets that up into the 4s, look out. He can control the game with his running.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Trubisky. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the bit. That's caught at the 25. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They'll run with McCaffrey. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Working from the gun, Garoppolo, and almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
1st down, Chicago.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Ben Gideon. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
It's 2nd down.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Trubisky. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. The Bears on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
4 yards.
Here's Trubisky.
Bears first down.
Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Now it's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
Trubisky will throw. He's going to air one out. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
15. Cairo Santos set to.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be a good return. He's out of bounds at the 12.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that one.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
58, boys, 58, Mike. Here we go.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
4-yard line.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing.
Now Garoppolo lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
48-yard line. Today's final.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Panthers, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams.